All right, so what you need to do for this question when you're doing 5H and you're trying to figure out the amount of H2 gas present after equilibrium has been established for part 1, where we've added some water, is you need to set up your reaction with your equilibrium amount. So you started with this in the container. And what we've done is we've added 0.3 moles of water, and because this is in a 2-liter container, we've actually added 0.150 in terms of concentration. Okay, so concentrations can add because they're in both in moles per liter. Okay, so this here gives you a new starting amount, okay, in the container of 0.4 mole per liter of H2O. And these two, it's sort of like you've got a new initial setup here. These are the new initial quantities for the H2, the CO, and the H2O. And then as you know from Le Chatelier's principle and what you've decided before is that adding some H2O into this container is going to cause the equilibrium to shift to the right. So then we know what the changes are going to be, that these are going to go down, okay? This is going to go up, okay? And this is going to go up by x. Okay? So you get 0.25 plus x at equilibrium, 0.25 plus x at equilibrium, and 0.40 minus x at equilibrium. Now the key here is that when the equilibrium shifts and is trying to reestablish the equilibrium, the Q is still the same, sorry, the K is still the same as it was before. So the K in this case is still 0.250, which you calculated in a previous step. Okay. And then this is going to be equal to 0.25 plus x times the same thing, so it's really just all squared, over 0.4 minus x. Now this is a bit of a mess to solve because what you need to do is actually bring this over and you need to FOIL this and then you need to get it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c and use the quadratic. You can just use your calculator to do it. So you can say like use solver or use calculator and find what your x value is. Okay? And so in this case, I don't actually have it in front of me, but I'm sure you can, if you don't have a calculator, you don't know how to use a calculator, you can get the value from someone. Okay? Because that's not the important part. The chemistry here is the important part. Okay? And then what you need to do is it asks you for the moles of H2. So first you've got to use your X to find the concentration of H2. So once you've got your X value, you find the concentration of H2 because it's 0.25 plus X. And then to find the moles, you need to take the moles and take the concentration and multiply it by the volume. So hopefully that helps.